Today I want to take you just 30 minutes out of Dublin City Center to one of my absolute favorite seaside spots, Dalkey. Actually, I was here during the Lobster Festival, which was great fun, but honestly, Dalkey is worth visiting any day of the year. So let me just show you why this charming little town is a perfect day trip, and you'll still have time to get back into Dublin City Center for your evening plans. Hi everyone, welcome to Dublin Explorers. I'm Carmen, an American living here in Dublin, and one of the best parts of visiting Dalkey is actually how easy it is to get here. Getting to Dalkey couldn't be easier. You just hop on the Dart in Dublin City Center, and in just about 30 minutes, you're stepping into the heart of Dalkey Village. But honestly, half the fun of this trip is the train ride itself. Make sure you sit on the left-hand side, heading south, because the views are absolutely stunning. You'll pass Dublin Bay, Dunleary Harbour, and some of the most beautiful and expensive seaside homes in Ireland. It's one of those rides where you actually want the journey to last longer. Every time I take it, I still end up glued to the window like a tourist all over again. Step off the train and you're right in the middle of Dalkey. The station practically drops you into the village with cafes, pubs, and little shops all within a few steps. It's compact, walkable, and has such a relaxed pace compared to the city. Honestly, it feels like stepping into a coastal postcard. One of the first places I popped into was a gorgeous shop called Hark. From the outside, it's inviting, but once you step in, it's a treasure trove. You'll find beautifully curated crafts, Irish-made gifts, rustic homeware, and pieces that feel unique but not overly touristy. I love places like this when I'm exploring a village. They give you a sense of the local style and make it easy to pick up something special, whether it's a gift or just a little memento of your trip. I grabbed some homemade soap that smelled utterly delicious. I'll leave a link to Hark in the description below. Once you step off the train, you're basically in the middle of Dalkey. It's small, it's charming, and it feels like you've left the city completely behind. There are pubs and cafes on every corner, little independent shops, and honestly, it's the kind of place that makes you want to slow down. And don't be surprised if you spot a celebrity here. Dalkey has some very famous residents. One of its past residents was late author Maeve Binchy. She wrote the books Circle of Friends and Tara Road, both of which were made into movies that you might have seen. She was known to frequent Finnegan's Pub right in the center of the town. Dalkey itself has a lovely mix of old and new. You've got medieval history, but also modern shops, cafes, and restaurants that feel stylish and welcoming. The streets are easy to wander, and there's always something to catch your eye, whether it's a historic building or a cozy little pub tucked around the corner. It's a village, but it doesn't feel sleepy. There's a quiet buzz here that makes it really enjoyable to just stroll and take it all in. One of the main landmarks is Dalkey Castle. It's a 14th century tower house, and you can actually take tours inside. They even have actors who'll dress up and give you a taste of medieval life. It's great fun, especially if you like your history with a bit of drama. Now, I was here during the Lobster Festival, which is basically one big seafood party with music and people spilling out of every pub. But even if you miss the festival, Dalkey has a really great food scene. You've got cozy pubs for a pint, high-end restaurants if you're feeling a bit fancy, and some brilliant coffee spots. It's the kind of place where you can eat well no matter your budget. Of course, no trip to an Irish village would be complete without a stop at the pub, and in Dalkey, the Queen's is one of the standouts. It's got a modern update inside, but it still feels a bit traditional, and it's a great place to pause for a pint or even a full meal. I love how these pubs serve as both restaurants and gathering spots. You'll see locals catching up over coffee or families out for Sunday lunch. It's welcoming, and it really gives you that sense of Irish hospitality. But the real showstopper here is the coastline. After the village, I walked down Coliemore Road to the park overlooking Dalkey Island. From Coliemore Harbor, you get a gorgeous view of Dalkey Island, and in the summer you can even take a little boat across. Or if you'd rather stay on land, a walk along the Vico Road will give you some of the best sea views anywhere near Dublin. On a sunny day, it feels like the Mediterranean, with fewer scooters and probably a lot more seagulls. And wow, the views here are just incredible. You've got the harbor below, the island right across the water, and on the day I visited, even a Stena Line ship passing in the distance. It's the kind of spot where you just want to sit and take it all in. Dalkey Island itself is uninhabited, but if you get the boat across, you can explore. Even if you stay on the mainland, the view is enough to make the whole trip worthwhile. Honestly, this park might be my favorite part of Dalkey. It's quiet, scenic, and it reminds you why living near the coast feels so special. So if you're planning your own Dalkey day trip, here are just a few quick tips. The Dart is the easiest way to get here. Trains come every 15 minutes or so. Use a leap card for the best fare, and plan to spend 4 to 5 hours here if you want a relaxed visit with time for a walk, a meal, or maybe even a shop or two. And the beauty is, you can be back in Dublin for the evening. It's like sneaking a mini vacation into your day without going very far. So that's Dalkey. Castles, a coastline, great food, maybe even a lobster or two if you have time. Honestly, I think it's one of the best little escapes from Dublin, especially if you don't want to commit to a full day of travel to somewhere like Wicklow or Kilkenny. And if you're thinking of coming to Dublin, why not download my Dublin Playbook for your handy guide to planning your visit to the fair city, from pre-booking to flights, accommodation, and all the advice you need for a smooth and fulfilling trip you'll never forget. Now, I hope this gave you some ideas for your own trip. If you enjoyed coming along, hit that subscribe button and join the Dublin Explorers community for more adventures. And let me know in the comments, where should I visit next?